All right, welcome race fans. We are here tonight with the SRA, Trophy-.com. I got to get it all straight here. Trophy-.com Gen 6 Series, and they are running at Richmond tonight. This is going to be kind of a short track racing here with the cars. That is going to be exciting here. Now, this first stage is going to be 90 laps, so that'll be just a little past halfway in the race. So I'm sure. I think they can make it about that 80 or 90 laps, I think, on a tank of fuel. But I got my good buddy Jeff Dotson in the booth, and hopefully you guys are all excited. Jeff, what do you think of this race here tonight at Richmond?
Well, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've actually seen an iRacing race with the Gen 6 cars here at Richmond. And I think it'll be a pretty interesting race with these guys here tonight. I mean, it's looks like it's late afternoon skies. Track temperature is 90 degrees with the air temperature 77, and that is usually not it's not late afternoon, it's actually afternoon. But with that being said, though, since it's actually afternoon and these guys only have a 90-degree track temperature, usually I thought these guys like it hot, but
yep.
Recently here, Rudy, even last night in the Xfinity race, it wasn't that hot at Texas. So
yeah,
recently here, these guys haven't been running that hot of track temperature like they're used to.
Yep. Well, they're doing 170 laps. That's only 127 and a half miles. I did the calculation on it. This is a 3/4 mile track, so, and they do run the cars here in real life, so this should be pretty fun. 40 mile an hour pit road speed, and like I said, the fuel window, I'm just kind of guessing at this, about 70 to 80 laps. Tires 40-50 laps, and boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be rough out there. 7 mile an hour wind. Unlike last night, they had a 17 mile an hour wind. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it seems like they've went from hot tracks to strong wind.
Yep. All right, well, let's run down through the points coming into tonight. Jake Nichols on the top of the leaderboard there with 147 points. Marcus Richardson in second. He's only 6 points behind. Graham Boland third, 7 points behind. So the three of them pretty tight. Femi Olat comes in fourth, 12 points back. Ben Nelson picked up a lot of positions last week, goes into fifth place. Delonte Ballard tied with Ben. They're both 20 points behind the leader. Zoltan Herkzag picking up a bunch of positions. He is in seventh place. Eric Sable, eighth. Kyle Trudell, ninth. Lachlan McMillan, 43 points back, but not out of it by any means. I mean, this is early in the season, so like they can do a lot here to kind of change that up. So, all right, Jeff?
Yep, Tyler Sifford is tied with Lachlan McMillan for 10th there in points. They each have 104 points, so they're 43 back from the leader. We got Bobby Chaney in 12th place in points. He has 102. He's 45 points back from the leader. Sean Williams is in 13th place in points. Connor Anton in 14th. Connor's about 4 points back from Sean, and he is 52 points behind the leader, and he is tied with Kyle Putz. So they each have 95 points. And James Coulibaly is in 16th place. He has 92 points. He's 55 back from the leader. Jonathan Shipman is in 17th place in points. Tommy Gossett is in 18th. He's actually tied with Garrison Hogan. They each have 82 points. They're 65 points back from the leader. And your top 20, there's a tie here as well. Stove Price Jr. and Brandon Jackson, they each have 77 points, and they are 70 points back from the leader.
Very good. All right, well, folks, make sure you tune in later here tonight for the OP Racing Xfinity Series. Tomorrow night we'll be heading to the NORC iRacing Series. Don't remember where that's at, but and also the RFC Xfinity Series tomorrow night as well. So tune in for that tomorrow night and later tonight, right here on MaxSpeedTV. So we appreciate it. Hey, Chemo, Drea, Kyle Larson fan, Drew, lots of regulars in chat there. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it. We still got about 4 minutes of practice here before they head to qualifying. And we don't have a big field here. Only 20 drivers registered right now.
Yeah.
Last night's Xfinity race was, I told them guys, that was just an absolutely amazing race last night. I know it was a struggle for some guys out there. But the cooler temperatures, I think, really helped it. I know they didn't like it. They like it a little bit, looser, where it was like wrecking loose. But last night was a little tight in the corners. But they managed it well. Only 2 cautions last night. That was pretty amazing, Jeff.
Yeah, that was an amazing race. Also, I found your information about the tomorrow night's race at Newark. They are at the same place we're at tonight. They're at Richmond as well.
Oh, okay. Very cool. But we'll be right back here tomorrow night with the Gen 6s. Awesome. That don't happen too often.
Well, back-to-back broadcasts for Rudy, and the same car, same tracks. Just 2 different leagues. But most of the guys that's in this league run over there too. So, I mean, it'll kind of be like these guys just get a extra taste.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wanted to talk a little bit about like Graham Boland here. Graham has been so on point here with these guys, fitting in so well. He's such a good racer, and he fits in well with the Ben Nelson, Jake Nichols, and Ariotti, and Marcus Richardson type. He's just that good of a racer, and to put himself right there third in the points, and very, very close, only 7 points behind Jake Nichols this week. I'll tell you, man, that guy's he's almost to that alien stage. He's about where Ben Nelson is. Ben's like right at that alien stage.
Yeah, he really is.
Yep. So
there's a few other drivers that's in that stage with him too. I mean, Jake Nichols and Jake. Yeah, that's a given. Yeah.
Jake and Marcus and them guys. Yeah, that's a given. Those guys are alien. Hey, Joshua Schwartz in tonight. Good to see him. Yeah, very cool. We got a pretty good group of guys here. Well, they wanted me to get down here and look at Tyler Sifford. That's who I'm on right now. Let's see if we can get down here and look at Tyler Sifford's Somewhere Saloon car, painted up by Drea there in chat. That's he's running the Somewhere Saloon, his sponsor at Kansas City, Colorado. They tune in there each and every race. That's pretty cool. Another one that's the sponsor, hand-painted himself by Nicholas Kressel in the Somewhere Saloon car. I like that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. So good job by them guys. All right, folks. Well, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be back in just a minute. So don't go anywhere. Get ready for some exciting racing here at Richmond.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying time's just starting to come in. Right now, Jake Nichols does have the top spot, but whether that'll hold up or not, we'll see. Ben Nelson second, Ariati third, Delonte Ballard fourth, and Tyler Sifford fifth.
Yeah. If you look at these times, Rudy, that these guys have posted here in the top three, they're all really close to one another. So
Yep.
I think these guys have a chance to possibly push Jake off that top spot.
There's an outside chance of it. And as steady as Ben Nelson's been lately, I'll tell you what, that could be a big problem for Jake coming down to the end of the race. You never know.
Could be.
He's had much better pit stops than Jake's had the last couple of weeks. Jake's just been having terrible pit stops.
And you can see last night in that race there for Ben Nelson, he was having some great pit stops there in the Xfinity race.
Yeah, that was an amazing race there. Yeah, it just seemed like Ben could always beat Tyler or Jake off the pit road there, and he just, one time there he was 3/4 of a second quicker.
Yeah.
Coming off the pit road, that's a lot. If you think about it, that's a lot. That's like almost a whole car length coming off the pit road. So, hey, Chemo. They're both great looking cars. I think Nicholas did a great job on his. I like his, and I like Tyler's. They're both great looking cars in my opinion. I'm kind of favored to the stars and stripes and stuff, being that it is the 4th of July though. I think that is pretty awesome. But Dre, you do an amazing job painting cars, man. You need to do that and start selling them on iRacing, because you do an amazing job, I gotta say. Well, I think it looks like we're only going to maybe wind up with about 21 drivers here tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, 21 we got. Dang. Well, thanks to the title sponsor here tonight, TrophyDash.com. Check them out, folks. They do cover real racing, so that is pretty cool that they've actually jumped on board this season for official sponsor here of SRA, so that's pretty cool. So check them out at TrophyDash.com. Well, I don't need any paints, Drea. You'd have to get a hold of people on iRacing. Have Tyler look up some of his buddies or something, and you got lots of paints that you could show them. As some of your paints. I think you do a good job. So, all right. Well, we've got a lot of people have not taken a qualifying time. This is kind of odd. I feel it odd here. Well, maybe some people just ain't feeling it here. Brandon Jackson and Jonathan Shipman are on the track, so that's probably going to leave about 8 drivers that are not going to take a qualifying time. Santiago Tyrese showed up. I think that makes about 22 drivers, I think. 21 or 22.
23. He makes it 23 driving.
Well, thank you, Drea. Gosh. Well, I don't race much, so, Yeah, all right. So, a little less than 4 minutes left in qualifying. Well, that would be pretty cool, Drea. Hey, Robert. How's Robert Shipman doing? You relation to Jonathan? I'm going to say probably, huh? Good luck tonight there, Tyler. Well, it's a pretty good qualifying effort. 7th, that's not bad. That's pretty good. So, it's going to put you right in about where you were last night there. You had a good run in the Xfinity series. That was pretty amazing race, I got to say. That was, yeah, you did. Tyler did great in that race last night. He stayed with them guys in that. Well, I'll tell you what, to stay with them guys that's quite the feat. He had to drive the wheels off of that thing to keep up.
Yeah. I say last night's probably one of Tyler Sifford's best runs he's had this season so far.
Well, we don't get very many viewers anymore because I quit putting it up on the portal. Well, they kept screwing up the times on it and everything, and they got my DSRL races for Thursday night at 6 a.m. in the morning. The guy obviously does not know how to tell time, so I just give up on that portal. I told these guys, I said, I won't be putting anything up on the portal anymore. They just can't seem to get it straight, so I'm just not even gonna. It's not worth my time. I'm not gonna spend hours and hours and hours every week just so everything is so crystal clear perfect that, I mean, you can't figure it out on your own. Buy a watch or a clock and figure out the time. If you don't know how to tell time, let me know. I'll send you some videos off of YouTube that'll show you how to tell time. Teach you how to tell. I learned that in kindergarten. But that's why our viewer count's been down.
Kids nowadays, though, they're saying they're taking analog clocks out of schools because kids can't tell time on an analog clock. I'm like, oh, geez.
Oh, Robert, that honest, really, Jonathan's your grandfather. That's awesome. You know, usually the grandfather's watching the grandson racing. That's something different. I've never seen that. So Robert's in chat watching his grandpa, Jonathan Shipman, race tonight. That's amazing. That's the first that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Robert. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video, folks. We'd surely appreciate that. All right, coming down to the end of it, it looks like Jake's going to hold on to the pole, Jeff.
Yep, he will.
Well, thank you all for the kind words. Jeff and I do appreciate it. I feel so blessed to have such great commentators in the booth. These guys do an amazing job. Jeff and Josh, them guys are just absolutely amazing to have in the booth. They work so well with me. We just click, you know. We were talking about this earlier, Jeff. We just seem to click together, you know.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's gonna wrap up qualifying.
Before we get to the grid here, shout out to Chemo. Get the Crayon Factory going tonight.
Yeah, there you go. No crayons tonight. What the heck? He's the granddaddy of all crayon eaters. I mean, what the heck? Yeah, old Chemo.
And Josh Medlock helped you out too. So
I feel so fortunate to have friends like that. You know, it just Chemo's pretty awesome. So, all right, well, it looks like we're heading to the grid here now, folks. So let's get down here to the Walls Beer Co. starting grid. Jake Nichols taking the pole with a 20.888. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole there. Ben Nelson will start on the outside of the front row in second. Ariotti in third. Delonte Ballard will start fourth. Brett Pancari fifth. Joshua Schwartz sixth. Tyler Sifford starting seventh. Kyle Trudell eighth. Jonathan Shipman Robert's grandfather right there starting in 9th. Good starting position. Bobby Cheney rounds out the top 10. Jeff?
Yep, starting 11th place tonight, we got Nicholas Caressel. Ethan Kurtz will start in 12th. Santiago Tyrese will start 13th. Lachlan McMillan will start 14th. James Coulibaly will start in 15th. Graham Boland will start 16th. Femi Olat will start 17th. Tyler Ducharme will start 18th. Jordan Worth will start in 19th. Sean Williams in 20th. Starting 21st, we have Josh Robin. 22nd, Brandon Jackson. And 23rd, Matt Hummel.
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay, so Jake Nichols, our pole sitter, waiting for the command here to start the race. 23 drivers. Not a big field, but, you know, at a short track like this, that's not too bad because they're going to get spread out probably pretty quick, except for in the front. There'll probably be some great racing up there. Ben's deal right now, he comes into tonight 5th in points. He's going to have to work really hard. He is 20 points behind Jake Nichols. He's going to have to work extremely hard here to try to get as many points tonight as possible. That's exactly what he did last night in the Xfinity Series. He won the stage and won the race last night. So, huge point night for Ben Nelson last night.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great point night for him. Hopefully he can, you know, do it again here tonight and get some good points here in the Gen 6 Series.
Yep, there's Chemo with his crayons. Yeah, old crayon eater, the king of the crayon eaters, right there, Chemo. Hey, if you're going to be king at something, that's a good thing to be king at, Chemo. I think they do pace twice, 2 laps around here because it is a short track.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. They won't go green here. So one more lap around. All right, who's ready for short track racing here tonight in the Gen 6? We're ready to kick them off now. They're coming around here, and we will get a green flag. This is going to be fun, I think. Short track racing is a whole different animal when you come in from 1.5 miles down to this here's under a mile. So, you know, we went from long tracks to short tracks, and here we are tonight. Pace cars in.
Green, green, green.
And there's the green. We're off and going. Boy, good start by Ben Nelson. Man, he went right with Jake.
Yes, he did.
Awesome start right there.
Yeah, it's a good start for Delonte Ballard tonight, too. This season, he hasn't really started up front too many times, and he's up here tonight.
And we got 3 drivers that did not start the race.
Yeah, I'm seeing Tyler Ducharme didn't start, Matt Hummel didn't start, nor did Josh Robin.
Yep. Well, Jake Nichols already getting a little bit of a lead here on Ben Nelson. Almost a half a second. And then Delonte Ballard, 3rd place. Delonte wasn't too sure about tonight's race, but yeah, new tires though, you know, does kind of give you a little, your bravery level goes up a little bit until that newness wears off.
Yeah.
Ariotti probably already starting to save tires. He's the master at saving tires. Joshua Schwartz quickly into 5th. And there's Robert Shipman's grandfather right there, Jonathan. Already picking up 3 positions since they dropped the green flag. That's amazing.
That's great.
Yes, sir. Ariotti sideways coming out of the corner. Wow, good save. Excellent save. But he may get passed up here. Joshua Schwartz comes up on the inside of him. Aries kind of like, you know, he gets that outside run, and that's it. Just seems like that's a key factor of every track that we go to. That outside always does seem to get a pretty good run. But now Aries kind of tiptoeing here a little bit, because I'm sure he made them tires pretty angry at him, Jeff.
I think he did, yeah. It don't take a lot here to
Nope.
get those tires angry at you.
So good job by him. Brett Pancari in 7th place. He kind of drifted back from 5th. Graham Bolin, look at this here, did not take a qualifying time. Started 16th, already up to 9th.
That's an amazing run for this amount of laps that's put in already.
Yep, Tyler Sifford, top 10. That newly painted job there. Santiago Tyrese picking up 2 positions. So now Ben Nelson almost a full second behind Jake Nichols. Jake is out there. He is going to try to get, you know, make up for what he didn't do last night in the Xfinity series, and he did lead a lot of laps. I think he led 28 laps last night, but it wasn't the most. The most laps led was Ben Nelson last night. He led 101 laps out of that race last night. Oh man, I'm telling you, he got bonus point for that. He got the win, which is I think a bonus point, and 10 points for winning the stage. Wow, amazing. Well, they got a long ways to go for the first stage here tonight. Lap 90 is the first stage. Everybody's gotten pretty much single file right now, except for we do have a couple battling here. Kyle Trudell and Brett Pancari. Zippert comes up on the inside of Brett Pancari. Graham Bolin now goes up to 7th. He just keeps marching to the front. Comes up on a guy like Ariotti. Now, we know how good Ariotti is. But, you know, Arie's probably not going to battle with him too much. He knows that, you know, Graham's going to go. And Arie's probably trying to save his tires a little bit right now, too. It's going to be difficult for Graham to find a place to get around Arie. He might try the outside. Yep, he's going to go to the outside, and that might be the ticket right there.
I think it is.
Yeah, if he can get down there and maybe, well, there ain't no pinching Arie down at the bottom because he's already on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, and he does complete the pass, and Graham picking up 10 positions since the start of the race, man. That's amazing. Go back here, check on Sean Williams. Running in 17th. Femi Olat, Nicholas Kressel. Them two in a little bit of a battle here. Femi Olat does get around Nicholas. Nicholas kind of going backwards here a little bit. Started 11th, running in 16th. They're coming up on Bobby Cheney. And I'm sure Femi will probably, he's going to make the pass on Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby's not going to fight him. You know, Bobby is a methodical racer.
Yeah, he is. Nicholas Caress is looking to get around him here too.
Yep. You know, Bobby comes in here. He comes in each and every week in a race with a plan. You know, and I got to give it up to Bobby, man. He's a good racer. When he needs to put the hammer down and try to go for the win, then he knows when that time is. But it surely is not with 170 laps here tonight, and we're only on lap 16. There's no sense in going out there and abusing your equipment. Ballard, less than 3/4 of a second from Ben Nelson, so he's having a good run here and pulled quite a ways away from Jonathan Shipman. Jonathan goes into 4th, and now he's got Graham Bolin in his rearview mirror. You believe this Graham Bolin, man? This guy is like freaking wild, man.
Well, I'll tell you, Rudy, every time we've saw him race over here this season, he's just been on rails. I mean, it seems like the thing is, though, you know, sadly, though, it seems like that he can get up here and start racing with his guys. But then when it's, you know, around the end of the race, it seems like stuff keeps, you know, getting in his way and not allowing him to be up there where he wants to be.
Sure. Wow, different braking points there for Jonathan Shipman and Graham. Graham almost got into the back of Jonathan there. That's some good racing between those two, though. Joshua Schwartz, 6th place. He gets around Ariotti. Ari kind of fallen from 3rd back to 7th place now. But there's another driver that comes in with a plan, and he sticks with that plan. The only thing that may upset it would be maybe a caution.
I think you're right.
So, I'll tell you what, very clean racing out here right now.
Yeah.
Very clean. Joshua just got a little loose right there. Ariotti's going to pass him.
Caution.
Oh, there's a caution. Speaking of which.
Oh, Ethan Kurtz.
Yep, Ethan Kurtz going around. Let's go see what happened here.
Looks like he had some help from Lachlan McMillan.
Whoopsie. Well, he's running behind Lachlan. And it looks like he tried to make a pass on Lachlan.
Oh, he made the pass.
Yeah, he made the pass, yeah.
Yeah, and then when they come off turn 2, they make contact.
Oh, yep. Well, Ethan got into the outside wall, got a little loose, and
he did.
Happened right in front of Lachlan. A good way to stop the car and not get any damage on it. So, good job by Ethan Kurtz. All right, let's see. I think all the leaders come to pit road, but Femi Olat's going to stay out.
He's the only one that stays out.
Yep. Now let's see if Ben Nelson's pit stop. He's up first on the left side, and he's going to be out first. Ben Nelson going to beat him off of pit road.
What you talked about earlier, Rudy, Ben Nelson's pit stops have just become like super, and
I'm telling you,
happened just now. So
well, let's get Jake Nichols up here. Let me talk to him for a minute.
All right, where is Jake? There he is, and here he comes your way.
All right, Jake Nichols, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
What are you going to have to do to get that crew of yours to speed it up a little bit and get off pit road ahead of Ben?
I don't know. It seems like they've been lacking lately, though. That's for sure. It's always they do good when we're like 5th or so, but when we're out front, they just always lack, and we got to fix that. We got to be more consistent. It might be me entering the stall. Maybe I need to be a little more aggressive with it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be a long race, so
yep.
Hopefully we'll be there at the end.
Well, it was 0.6 of a second difference on pit road. He beat you out of there by 0.6 of a second. So that's something. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that, brother. That's all you know, in your pit crew. You've got to get them ironed out. You got to maybe shake a tree a little bit and fire some of them slackers and get some good guys in there or something.
I gotta get them to stop eating ice cream. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the problem. All right. Well, now you got up there and you led the first 21 laps of the race, and I know you're looking for the stage here to try to get as many points as you can. Marcus not here, but Graham is, and Graham is. Let me tell you, he come up through that field like a dose of salt.
Yeah, definitely. I think Graham and Ben. There's going to be a couple competitors for sure. Delonte, I think he'll figure it out more towards the end part of the race. He's usually really good here.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he'll start figuring it out and seeing what he's doing wrong and comparing to us up front here. And it should be a good show, that's for sure. It's a long race, so
yes,
we got
sir.
a long way to go.
All right, well, we're going to let you go, so good luck, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got one more quick question for you
go
before
ahead.
I let you go. Jake, since you said they're eating ice cream, did your crew chief still go out there and hit the pace car?
Not yet. We haven't hit the wall yet, so we're not quite there, but maybe.
All right. Well, have a good race, Jake.
All right, thanks. You too.
The old days of thunder there.
Well, I had to do that when he said he was eating ice cream.
Yeah. All right, get them going here, Jeff.
Yes, sir. All right, pace car heads into pit road, and there's the green flag. We're back underway here at Richmond, the Trophy-Dash.com Gen 6 Series here for SRA. And wow, Ben Nelson didn't waste any time on that restart, Rudy.
No, he did not. He knows that he's got to stay ahead of Jake Nichols at all costs. So,
Somebody brakes done some of those.
Coulibaly there.
Ooh, what actually happened to him? He's still slow on the racetrack. I don't know what.
Yeah, he just went a lap down, so I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, his motor blew.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was coming off pit road and his motor popped, and that's why he was going slow.
Oh. Chipman in third.
That's a bummer for James.
You know, Jonathan didn't waste any time at the beginning of the race getting from ninth place up to sixth, and now he finds himself in third. Oh, and we may have a look here for a pass for the lead. Jake Nichols taking a look on Ben Nelson. Ben scraping the wall there on the front stretch. Yee. Don't want to do that too much.
No.
Jonathan's doing a good job there, Robert. Hey, man, you need to be proud of your grandpa right there. He's doing an amazing job. If he can hang with those two up there in the front, he's doing everything right. Because those two up in the front are aliens. Well, Jake is an alien, but Ben is quickly becoming an alien. Let me tell you. Ballard still holding on to fourth. Ariotti fifth. He's almost back up where he started. Kyle Trudell picking up 2 positions since the beginning of the race. Joshua Schwartz actually dropping a position here. He was up in the almost in the top 5 there earlier, but after that pit stop, he did not come out very well on that. Brett Pancari looking for some more speed. Tyler Sifford now in 9th. And Lachlan McMillan, which made that contact there with Ethan Kurtz earlier. Now he's okay. It was just a slight brush, actually. So he's picked up 4 positions. Bobby Cheney out of battle with Ethan Kurtz. And there's Graham Boland right behind him. Graham kind of boxed in there, Jeff.
Yeah, you're saying that right. He literally is boxed in there. He just has nowhere to go.
Here, what? Jonathan's Nana. Robert Chipman. I guess I must have missed that. I thought you said he was your grandfather. Huh. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood what you said. He's running in third right now, and he has actually closed that gap right down on those 2 in the front. Oh, thank you very much. Ooh, a little brush to the wall there. He's having a good run, though. Ballard, 4th place. Ariotti, 5th. Now, this battle here between Bobby Cheney and Graham Boland, that got decided real quick.
Yeah, really quick.
Yep. Santiago Tyrese on the outside of Ethan Kurtz takes over the 13th position. Yep, Santiago, 13th. What?
Rhea said if Jake doesn't win, blame it on the ice cream.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, he's got a good excuse.
Yeah, he does.
If his pit crew's eating ice cream while they should be doing their job, hey, that's a good excuse. I'd fire them all.
You're on
He-
fire.
He can't eat ice cream while he's racing.
He could, but it would probably melt in the hot cockpit of the car, and he'd have to have his helmet off, and that wouldn't go against regulations. So,
Yep.
That wouldn't be very well. So, but yeah, he technically could. It just wouldn't be a wise decision.
Ariotti really a big wiggle there coming out of turn 2.
Yeah. That car looks like to be a handful for him right now.
Yep.
That's usually something you don't see out of Ariotti a lot.
No.
You know, having a race car handling that way, so that's a game changer for him here.
Now Trudell coming up on him like he wants to try to get by him, but finding that perfect place to get by him here at Richmond could be difficult. So,
Yeah,
well,
really good.
we're almost halfway to the first stage here, folks. A couple more, about another 3 laps, and we'll be halfway to the first stage. First stage, 90 laps. Jordan Worth. We ain't even talked about him today. Started 19th, running in 14th. Great job. I like the car, too. Nice looking car. Another Bass Pro Shop. Running, doesn't that say what it says? No, I guess not.
That does not say Bass Pro.
No, I'm sorry. My bad. It just looked like the colors of it there, and it looked like the hood ornament.
It is the logo, it is the colors, but it doesn't say Bass Pro Shops.
Well, what's it say?
Fat Pro Shops, and has Tony.
Oh my God, Wings Unlimited. Oh, my bad. Yep, Fat Pro Shops. Okay.
I think that's a little bit of a gimmick car there.
Yep. Femi Olat coming up on him. Femi started 17th. He was up there almost inside the top 10 there earlier before that caution. And another one like Graham Boland that did not have a good pit stop. Trying to make up for it. Bobby Chaney in 15th. He's fallen 5 spots since the start of the race. One caution's all we've had tonight, folks. One caution so far. Well, I'll tell you what, it's amazing. When the boss cracks a whip there, Jeff, I'll tell you what, the races have cleaned up a ton.
They have. I mean, you know, you seen it there, or see it, hear it. There a few weeks ago when they had that one really bad, race. Bobby Chaney said that he was going to, do some cleaning up a little bit. I think he has, and it's got these guys, racing back to the ways they used to.
Yep. Most definitely. Yeah, this is the kind of, last night's race kind of showed that showcased the SRA style of racing last night. 2 cautions at Texas in 130 lap. That was just an amazing race. And I know it's a struggle for the guys to do that. I understand that. But, I mean, that just proved that these guys can do it.
Yeah. If they set their mind to it.
All right, Josh, have a good one there, brother. Good luck on your broadcast tonight.
See you later, Josh.
Looking from Joshua Schwartz. And looking back from Tyler Sipford on Graham Boland. Now, Graham is right behind him, but Graham just hit the wall right there on the front stretch. Just a slight tap. We don't want to do that too awful much. Eventually, that will cause damage.
Yeah, if he keeps doing it enough and keeps it up, it really will cause damage to that car.
And boy, is he ever loose. He is fighting an extremely loose race car right now.
Yes, he is.
He's trying to be fast, but boy, the thing is just so loose that it's almost kicking out on him. Well, back up front here, I want to keep an eye on this front 4. Boy, they're really putting it down right now. Ballard. Oh, big wiggle by Jonathan Shipman. It only takes about 20 laps, and these guys already feel the difference on their cars with the tires.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back and check on Santiago Tyrese. Now, he started 13th, drifted back through the field. Now he's working his way back to the front. Another great racer. And man, I'm telling you what, this is pretty much a stacked field here tonight.
It is. I mean, for a lot of, well, I'll get that out in a minute. Man, I'm having a bad night saying words here, but for the amount of cars that started this race, it's still a pretty good race, even though they just had 20.
Yep. Yeah, pretty good. A lot of heavy hitters in here, and it's showing. Boy, I'll tell you what, these guys up in the front. Oh, Ben.
Yeah, oh.
I don't know how he saved that. That car was gone.
Yeah, it literally was. Wow. Well, these guys, they can wheel these cars around these tracks.
Yep.
So
he's using the wall there to kind of steady it up a little bit on that front stretch. Sometimes that's what you got to do. I see a lot of drivers do that from time to time. Even some of the good guys, they just a slight tap of the wall and it kind of steadies that car. And you got to. I know it's kind of a. Well, I don't know what you'd want to call that. I don't know what the right word would be, but it would be kind of like an exploit. I know a lot of.
Cheat?
No, I'm not going to say a cheat. No. I remember a league from a long time ago. There was a driver that they had in there that was very, very fast. And what he did was he used that wall every single corner, every single lap. And they had to tell him to quit doing that.
Wow. So
because he was just so fast.
So he figured out that he could ride the wall basically.
Yep.
And, yeah.
And I'm not saying that's what Ben's doing. No way. No way. Ben's got the talent and the skill to do this. It's just that the car right now is, he's kind of, every once in a while when the car gets a little loose like that, he can't really control it. It does tap the wall. And it's a good thing because it steadies the car back up for him,
That it does.
So, that's great. But these guys are way too good to be using exploits like that.
Yeah.
So... And he is not. Delonte Ballard kind of falling back just a little bit there off of Shipman. And kind of almost going to fall back into the clutches of Ariotti here, if he's not careful. Yeah, let's go see where Nicholas is. Nicholas is back in 15th. He's still trying to get back up there, but boy, I'll tell you, he is struggling right now. I think they all are right now. The tires are pretty much gone on the car. They don't want to pit. They don't want to give up any track position right now that they have with the stage coming to a close here. And already Ben's led 39 laps, Jeff. Golly, man, that guy is... He's an alien.
He is.
You know who's missing here tonight?
Who's that?
Zoltan Hertzeg.
Yeah, I noticed that. He's not here, is he?
I figured he would be here tonight for sure. I mean, gosh, he came into tonight 7th in the points,
Yeah.
Him and Eric Sable are not here. Kyle Putz is not here. Connor Anton. None of these guys are here. Tommy Gossett. Garrison Hogan, Stove Price. So this is going to be a good night for Jonathan Shipman to pick up a lot of points.
Yes, it will.
He's running in 3rd right now. If he finishes well here tonight, he's back 17th in the points. This should bump him clear up probably inside the top 10.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good night for a lot of these guys here. Ballard 6th in points coming into tonight, running 4th. Now Ariotti not even in the top 20 in points, but which I'm kind of surprised. But he hasn't raced the full season. You know, he missed the first like 3 races or something like that. The first 2 or 3 races, but he's doing all right. Rambolin now up to 7th. I think he's got a little better hold of the car. Look at this here, Santiago Tyrese in 8th.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, he's coming.
He is. Well, we know that he's another great driver over here. I mean, him and Zoltan Hertzeg, they're probably 2 of the newest drivers, the most improved.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyler Ducharme's not here, but Tyler's not even in the top 20 in points either.
No.
Tyler Ducharme.
Yeah, no, he's not, no. But he didn't make the race tonight, sadly. He wasn't even in the room when they started the race, neither was Matt Hummel. But Josh Robin didn't start the race, but he's in the room, so I think he's just watching the race. I do see he is having some internet connection issues. That might be why he didn't start.
Yep. Yeah, because I know he turned some practice laps there and everything, but Jake Nichols, our points leader, still trying to get up there. He led the first 21 laps of the race. And again, them poor pit stops is what's really killing him in this race.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, he's got to figure out what's going on with that. Shipman off the pace now. He was right there with them 2 up in the front. Now falls back a 2.5 behind Jake Nichols. It's a lot. They're getting spread out around the track, but nobody wants to pit because we're only 17 laps away from the stage caution here, so nobody wants to give that up.
Yeah, I mean, why would they? I mean, if they're in a great position right now and there's not that many laps left until they know there's going to be a controlled caution, why come down? You would lose that. So,
well, Jake Nichols looking to the inside of Ben Nelson. He wants to get the stage win. Ben wants a stage win. You know, that's going to be a tough battle right there. It's going to be very hard for Jake to get by Ben, too.
It is. But he's going to try his best to give it his all here to get around him.
And all he's got to do is pass him on that last lap before the stage ends. That's all he's got to do. So he's got 15 laps to do that in. So set it up and maybe even use this lap traffic up ahead of him. Brandon Jackson, right there just ahead of him, he is already 1 lap down and about to go 2 laps down. But if Jake plays his cards right, nope, they're not going to, I guess they're going to get by Brandon anyhow. So that one didn't work. Next one to go a lap down, I think, is Ethan Kurtz. He'll be the next one to go a lap down. Him and Sean Williams in a good battle here. I want to stay on this as we're getting closer to the stage, the first stage here. I want to make sure that I kind of stay right on top of these 2 here in the front right now, because I'm thinking that Jake may be setting something up here. He's going to give it an effort. He's going to, you know, really try hard to get that stage win. I know.
Yeah, guarantee it. I mean, look at this run Jonathan Shipman's had tonight, though. I think this is the best run I've seen him have in a while. He's running 3rd right now.
I know it. That's great for him, man.
Yeah. He's going to be in a very good position to pick up some valuable points.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, that's going to probably tonight's going to put him right up in the top 10, or it's going to be awful close. He'll be inside the top 10, I think.
Yeah.
In points, so that's not bad for early in the season like this. All right, 11 laps to go here, folks, before we get the stage caution. They don't seem to be having any problems passing up any of the lap traffic or anything. Everybody's been giving them plenty of room, so They just passed Ethan Kurtz. Now they're coming up on Sean Williams. I'm sure Sean doesn't want to go a lap down, but there ain't going to be a whole lot he can do about it. They're just that much faster than he is. So
Yeah.
okay, Chemo. Thank you. Yeah, we don't want to know. We don't. People in chat don't need to know. Well, Jake, I don't know. He's. It's not for lack of trying, but man, he just cannot figure out what he's got to do to get by Ben Nelson right now.
Yeah.
It's so hard to pass, and when you're both running in the same line, you know, or basically the same line, it's so difficult to pass. You know, Ben's in the racing line. He's moved up to about the midway up the track, and that is kind of like the racing line right now.
Yeah.
So Jake's gonna have to either dive bomb him or whatever. Here he goes. He's gonna take a look now, side by side with Ben. Not able to do it yet. Gonna have 6 laps to do it in here when they cross the line. And this will be for 10 points for the stage win. So, boy, can you imagine how many points that's going to bump Jake ahead of some of these other drivers? Wow,
Yeah,
that's going to be a lot.
Ben's holding him off pretty well.
Yep. But even so, he'll still get 9 points if he finishes second. That's still pretty good. But that'll definitely help Ben out, boy. I'll tell you, he could really use them bonus points. Comes into 5th in the points tonight, 20 points behind Jake Nichols. And I'll tell you, he is just a thorn in Jake Nichols' side right now, isn't he?
He is. I mean, just no other words for that. But
Nope.
yeah, you're right about that.
All right, 4 to go. 4 to go for the stage win here, folks. I don't know if Jake's got anything left. Boy, he needs to put the hammer down now and go. If not, he's just going to have to ride there in second in peace. He might try the outside. I don't know. You know, we've seen that work in some of the other drivers.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. So, I mean, it could, but who knows until it gets down toward the end here, and we'll see. Oh, whew, man, I thought he was going diving in there on being there, but whew.
Coming to 2 to go this time. For the stage win here. Shipman going to be 3rd. Ballard 4th. Ariotti 5th. Santiago Tyrese did get around Graham Boland and goes into 6th. Here goes Jake. He's not going to give it up now. He's only going to have one more lap to do it. Ben comes back on the outside. 1 more to go. I think Jake's figured out he just cannot make it happen.
Yeah.
Not on these older tires.
Yeah.
If they were on newer tires, yeah, he'd probably have a good shot at it. So it looks like Ben is going to grab the stage win here. Congratulations to Ben. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, and what a run for Jonathan Shipman. He'll come home 3rd in this stage finish here. And Delonta Ballard will come home in 4th, and Ariotti in 5th. Graham Boland will finish 6th.
There we go, Ben Nelson.
Tyrese was 7th.
Awesome job, man. Awesome. Well, you want to grab him and drag him down here? We'll have a chat with them. I think they're going to be coming to pit road here in a minute anyhow, but we'll go ahead and talk to Ben. You want to talk to him?
Sure.
Okay.
Ben Nelson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations on your stage win tonight. Just amazing work by your virtual pit crew out there tonight. Those guys got you out quick on those restarts there. And tell us about how it feels to win the stage.
That was an intense battle with Jake. That was really fun. We're about to pit again here, but it's tough out here. It's real slick, but it's a lot of fun. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we'll let you get through your pit stop here, and then we'll finish chatting with you here once that's finished.
All right.
Another great pit stop by your guys. Wow.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Jake Nichols said that his guys are eating ice cream is the reason why they're slow. I think maybe you should reward your guys with some ice cream. What's your thoughts?
No, I'll slow them down a little bit. We need to keep them fast. We need to give them some water and some Gatorades, some pretzels. Yeah, we need to keep them going.
Well, there you go. Well, Ben, what's your thoughts for the rest of the race here? A lot of racing laps left here tonight at Richmond. How's the car been feeling out there for you?
I'm surprised at how long that first stage was. It was actually past halfway when it ended. So it's gonna be slick, that's for sure. The track's tightened up a little bit with all the rubber being laid down, and obviously the grooves moved up the track a little bit, and that's fun. I like the racing like this. Hope it continues to be this fun.
Awesome. All right, Ben. Well, thanks for talking with us here. Congratulations on your stage win, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Quickly becoming an alien. Well, they got Ethan Kurtz back on the lead lap. I do believe he's going to be back on the lead lap. He'll be on the tail end of the lead lap. So, but now I think, Femi Olat did stay out long enough to lead a bonus or lead a lap and get a bonus point. Well, I'll get that out yet. All tongue-tied here. But he comes out in 13th after leading one lap. Well, man, I'll tell you what, some good racing so far.
Yeah.
Doggone good racing. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys have really cleaned it up. This is a stage caution here, so this really doesn't actually count as a caution. But we got 76 to go. 3 lead changes is all we've had tonight. Jake Nichols led quite a few laps. Of course, our stage winner here, Ben Nelson, has led the most laps tonight so far. And Femi Olat leading the lap. Those have been the 3 leaders. 71 laps he's got under the belt. Good night. Now Ballard's going to start on the outside of the front row.
Yeah.
What happened to Jake Nichols? He's going to be back in 4th on this restart.
I don't know.
Ooh. Man, he needs to get on that crew. He was 0.8 of a second slower than Ben Nelson on that pit stop. All right, green, green, green. Into turn 1 they go, coming out of turn 2, and Shipman goes battling side by side here with Delonte Ballard for second, and they got these new tires. That could turn, he gets a little tight. Graham Bolin almost gets into the back of him.
Yeah. Wow.
And they're going to go 3 wide. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jake Nichols ain't afraid to stick it in there.
No, he's not.
That's kind of putting himself in a pretty sticky situation right there. You don't want to be the points leader and put yourself in a predicament where you could wreck. You know, I mean, I know it's early enough in the season you could make that up, but golly, man, that was pretty brave of him to do that. And Shipman again gets tight. And Graham Bolin does clear him. Now Jake Nichols comes up on the inside of Jonathan. And Jake is loose. Wow, Jake is really showing some signs of a pretty loose race car right now.
Yeah, he is.
Graham Bolin, the biggest mover so far today, picking up 13 positions since the start of the race. Man, that's pretty amazing.
Really?
He He had a great pit stop.
Did.
He was almost the fastest on pit road. The only one that was faster than him was Jordan Worth by 1/10 of a second. That's pretty amazing. Up front now it becomes Ben Nelson and Delonte Ballard. I'm proud of my old buddy Delonte.
He's doing a great job tonight.
And Sean Williams out of the race. Oh, man. Sean. That ain't right. Oh, my gosh. Jonathan Shipman is so loose. He is really fighting a loose race car right now.
He is.
Staying down on the bottom there, so that's going to make it harder for Jake Nichols to get by him unless he tries that outside. Now, if the race groove's moved up to the middle lane there, like Ben was saying, Jake might benefit Jake to try that middle lane or something in the corner and see if he could make something happen on the high side. Ballard finally concedes to that pass there, unable to make it happen on Ben Nelson. And the more he tries, the more he was grinding the rubber off of them tires. And with the closing Graham Boland, man, you don't want to be burning them up.
Nope.
And Brandon Jackson takes it behind the wall. So 2 drivers out of the race. And Koulibaly still sitting on pit road with a blown motor. Shipman gets it gathered back up here and holds off Jake Nichols. Ariotti right behind Jake. And there's old Santiago Tyrese coming from 13th. Jordan Worth started 19th on the field, almost dead last. Here he is running in 8th.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great run for him.
Well, I know 170 laps here sounds like a lot of laps, but, you know, if you think of, it's not really. I mean, like I said, they're only running 127 and a half miles here tonight. That's it.
Yeah.
That's not very much.
I mean, they've only been in this race now for about, let's see.
About an hour.
Yeah, about 45, 50 minutes. And they've already got 110 laps knocked out. So, I mean, you know, that's...
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Graham Boland comes up on the... So he almost put the nose in there underneath Delonte. And Graham's been having a little bit of success on the outside, so I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him trying to get by Delonte on the outside, maybe. Nope. He's going to dive it into the corner on the inside. And Delonte's he does not want that to happen. It's going to be difficult for Graham to get by him, I think. It's going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
We'll ride along here with Graham for a minute and watch this battle up in the front here. These guys doing an excellent job of it. That, to me, right there is some good racing. Oh, Delonte got extremely loose. That's just what he didn't want. Trying to come back, and Graham Boland goes to second around the outside of Delonte Ballard.
Yeah, he's coming.
Telling you, Graham is good. You know, he is. He's in with some good company up here right now. I'll tell you that. Ben's gonna have to. He's gonna have to do some mirror driving.
Yeah.
There's any chance that Graham does get to try to pass him on the inside or outside, he's going to definitely take advantage of that.
Who wouldn't?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Graham sitting right there, ready to pounce. Good racing, good racing. Lemuel Lat, 8th place. Lachlan McMillan, 9th, and Kyle Trudell now in 10th. And these guys have pulled away quite a ways from Tyler Sifford. Sifford started 7th tonight, running in 11th. Now here's one that's really fallen back through the field here is Joshua Schwartz. Now he started 6th place tonight. He's running clear back in 12th. Not feeling it here or something tonight. Prep Kari, another one, falling from 5th to 13th. Ethan Kurtz barely holding off Bobby Cheney at the moment.
It looks like we saw Ethan get into that incident there a while back where he clipped the wall and Lachlan hit him, and it looks like he's got more damage since that's happened. So I think that car is just not driving the way he wants it to right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Nicholas Kressel, the last one on the lead lap, back here in 17th position. He's going to have to start finding the right way around this track or something to pick up a lot of positions. Coming to 50 to go here in just another lap. So he's got 50 laps to figure it out. Graham Boland looking to the inside again. Man, he's trying to make it stick there. Can't make it stick though. If it could just stick for half a lap there, he might have a shot at getting around Ben. And Ben knows that if Graham gets ahead of him, then he's going to be in that position, trying to figure out a way to get around Graham, and it's just so difficult.
Yeah, it really is difficult. I mean, DeLon is trying to figure out a way to get back around Graham. Benjamin's trying to figure out a way to keep him behind him, and then if he does, happen to slip past him, then he's going to be working to try to figure out how to get back around him.
Yep. Shipman hanging on to 4th.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution. That was Joshua Schwartz. Something happened there. Let's go back and check it out. Something happened to Joshua Schwartz. Alright, he come up on the inside of Tyler Sifford, made the pass. Sifford comes back on the inside. I'm going to say there probably was some contact or something here. Yep, Sifford got up into the side of him, and he clipped him again, and that put Josh right head on into the wall there just about. Now Sifford did spin out across the grass, but minimal damage to Sifford's car. More pride hurt than anything, I think. Just one of them racing incidents. It's just going to happen when you're racing that close to one another. All right, everybody coming to pit road. We know Ben's been having extraordinary pit stops here tonight. I don't look for it to be any different on any of these pit stops. He's, I don't know. That's a major part of racing. It's all in the driver's hands. Yeah. Pretty much it all is, but I mean, it's in the driver's hands there to do that. Well, they come out just about the way they went in. So, well, let's get a word in with how about we get a word in with Graham Boland?
Yeah, let's do it. I can find him for you here. There he is.
Graham Boland, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Graham, excellent run tonight, man. Started 16th, worked your way up through the field. Looking at all the attempts that you were trying to get by Ben Nelson there, man, what what is the deal? Why is it so difficult to pass somebody?
Well, because the top side is so much grip, and you like I have a better entry and middle than him, and he just gets off the exit so well. So it's kind of hard to deal with that. But I'm gonna try to find a way to get past him on the restart real quick.
Well, that's probably going to be a key. It just seems like if the guy, if the guy's out front, it's just so hard to get by him. He's out there in clean air, 1, 2. He's got the whole track to himself. It's your deal to work to find a way to get around him. But we've been seeing it not just with you guys, but all the way around the track. Everybody that's racing that way. So, but man, chop that field right down. You didn't take you long, and you were right up in the hunt here. So. If you figure out a way to get around them and can bring home this win tonight, what would that mean to you to win it here at Richmond?
No, it would be awesome. I mean, my first SRA race win, and I've gotten top 5 like this whole season practically. I just can't secure the win really.
Well, you're only 7 points out of the lead, so I mean that you've done your homework. You've got it down. It's just the competition level here is very very stiff. Very strong.
Yep.
So, all right, well, brother, we're going to let you go. Concentrate on that, and I'm sure you'll make it happen. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, 1 to go here, folks. We're inside 50 to go here, about 43 to go. So pit stops out of the equation now. They don't need fuel. They don't need tires. They can make it all the way, so get them going, Jeff.
All right, we'll do. I think somebody can still make their tires angry at them, but I don't think they really need any.
Right. Well, good news. James Coulibaly back out on the track.
That is good news. All right, pace car heads back into pit road, and there's Ben Nelson. No waiting at all. He's back under green flag conditions here. We're back underway at Richmond.
And they're going to go 3 wide into the corner. Whoa.
Here goes Graham.
Yep. Oh, man. Oh, and Delonte sideways. Let's go see what happened here.
Looked like they got into him there fighting with Graham and them guys. I think he just... Ooh. Yeah, when... it looks like when Jake Nichols was fighting with him and Graham Boland, when Graham started getting loose up there, when they made contact, Delonte tried to miss him and didn't know Jonathan Shipman was below him and made contact with Jonathan.
Oh, man, yeah, I'll tell you, they're all over the place right there, and this is where they go into the corner. He does get into Graham Boland, and Graham saves it. I don't know how he saved that car because it was pretty right there. He gets into him, but Graham saves it, and then that's where Delonte, his car's kind of out of shape right there, and Jonathan Shipman gets into the side of him. Both of them going to go for a ride.
This is a first. We've got a red flag here. They're all stopped on the track.
Oh, no. What?
Yeah, I don't see the pace car, though. Well, I don't know where the pace car is. I don't know if it's come out on track yet or where it is, but everybody's stopped on the back straightaway.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, pace car never come out.
Well, I've never seen this before. What's going on here?
I don't know. Is the pace car sitting on pit road?
Let's see. Yeah, it's still sitting on pit road, but its lights are flashing. So
okay.
It's not even moving. It's just sitting there. Well,
they must be trying to figure out what they're going to do here. They may wind up just have to call the race.
They might have to. I mean, I've never seen nothing like this before at all.
Yeah, because it's not going to come out.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess and say they're probably going to have to call the race and finish it right there where everybody finishes.
Yeah, let's try to get on the horn here, I guess you could say. I turn my sound up and see what Bobby Cheney's saying. He's saying something on the radio here on iRacing.
Yeah, because it's not going to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a bummer. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever heard of that. I have heard of problems on some of the really, really short tracks, that there's been a glitch in a couple of the tracks, but this is the first in an actual league race that I've heard of.
Yeah. Well, there they go by the pace car, and he's still sitting on pit road.
Yeah, you might want to go up and tell Bobby they're probably going to have to just call the race right there.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can get a word in with Bobby and see what's going on here.
All right.
Bobby Cheney, you got a copy. What's going on with the pace car there?
We got the pace car glitch, so we're kind of just going to try to run this out. The white flag is going to be the actual checkered flag. So we're going to, we only got 40 laps to go, so we're going to try to run this ourselves here.
Okay.
So,
I guess when you see us go green, that's green flag.
Okay.
I've actually never seen nothing like this before.
No.
It's happened before, not with us, first time in league, but.
Wow.
Dang.
That's actually something new for me. I've never seen this before at all. So.
Yeah, the only other thing I was thinking that you might just have to call the race right there, or something. But yeah, that's a good idea. Right, race it out, finish it up.
How's that going to? But kind of walk us through this, Bobby. How's that going to affect the race if the caution flag stays out and the pace car is kind of confused? Is that going to give people black flags for passing, and you going to try to clear all those?
It won't. Well, hold on here. I'm trying to run this, guys.
Yeah, you guys let him go. Let him go.
Yeah.
Go do what you got to do, Bobby. Well, I don't know how that's going to happen because you're going to get black flag for passing under yellow. I don't. Well, I guess we're going to find out. But that's a new one on us, guys.
Yeah. Very, very new one for me. I mean, I run a league myself, and I mean, I've had it running for 2 years now, and I've never seen this.
Yep.
So.
Well, Kimo said the pace car driver must be in the bathroom.
He's got ice cream now. He's eating ice cream.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's over there, Jake Nichols' pet crew, eating ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, because they'll get passing under yellow. What the heck's Graham running into the back of Ben for?
Yeah, what was that all about? Now they both have damage.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to do this. Somebody... Oh, they're going to call it. They're going to call it. Okay. Yeah, because there would just be so many black flags to clear. Wow, that's a first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Gable poked me and said that they called it. The race is over. That's the only way they could do it, I think.
Yeah.
Because they would be constantly clearing black flags, Oh, man, that's a bummer.
It is. Man, iRacing needs to get on that one, on the ball.
Well, can you go into the room with Bobby, okay? Or go down there in the admin channel with Justin and get that officialized that they are calling it. The race is over.
Okay.
So we can.
I'm here. I'm listening to the iRacing chatter, and I just heard DeLonta Ballard say it's called. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
well, Bobby Cheney's telling him to stop. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to stop this so we can get the official rundown.
Did you get? We're gonna go ahead and call it here, Rudy.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the only way you could do
We're not
it.
gonna play that game. It's just a card we were dealt with, and race is over.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So, well, then that race is officialized here. Then Ben Nelson will win it. Let's see.
Jake Nichols will finish second, and Graham Boland third.
Graham Boland third. Yeah, those would be the top three. So, well, let's get Ben up here, and we'll start talking. I'll start talking to Ben. Did you find him?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was listening to Bobby. But let's see. Where is Ben Nelson? Here he comes.
All right, Ben Nelson, you got a copy.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to be happening there, brother. But it all comes down to that you're going to get the win.
Yeah, it's pretty much a range shortened race is pretty much the equivalent in real life.
Yeah.
I don't really know why that happens. I've never had that happen before. I've heard of it, but that's the first time I've ever seen it in person.
I've never even heard of it.
I think Graham was faster than me, but it would have. I really don't want this race to end. I wish it would have kept going. That was fun.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I know. But well, I guess we'll just have to try it another time. But now you win. You won the stage, and you won this again tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
this is 2 nights in a row, brother.
I was fast, but I think Jake was pretty close. We were battling pretty good there, but I think Graham was a little faster than me. So if the race went long, it would have been really interesting to see what would have happened there. It sucks that this happened. I really wanted to have a good finish there.
I know, man. But we can't do nothing about these glitches that we have. It's kind of weird that it did happen. But now I've heard of this, but I've never seen it. Okay, I've heard of, but on the really, really tiny tracks, I South Boston and stuff like that there was a glitch where the pace car would not come back out. But I've never heard of it here at Richmond. This is a first for me. I've never experienced one in a league race. So, but unfortunately it happened. But you still come out of here with the win. So great points night for you tonight. That's going to help you close in on Jake.
Yeah, I need the points. I've had some pretty bad races at the beginning, especially like Homestead where I got disqualified. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I can't get over. I really didn't want that to happen. That's really disappointing.
Yeah, it really is. Really is. All right. Well, who you got to thank for this win?
I guess iRacing, but anyway, besides that, thank everybody here for some great racing. It was a lot of fun for what we had. A lot of good battles. I could tell that people were sliding around, but it was a lot of fun. This is good hard racing right here, short track racing, and I'd like to thank my sponsor MS&Me Media for MS awareness. You can use the hashtag RacingMS to support them on Twitter, and the Shaka Marie Tooth Association, the CMTA. I'm happy both of them have come on board for another season. And you guys for putting on the broadcast, MaxSpeedTV. I definitely will go back and watch this one as I did last night. And my team Nexus Esports and all the league admins, Bobby Cheney, everybody that upkeeps this league. It's a lot of work, and I really am grateful for what they do for us.
All right, Ben, we'll go celebrate that win. Rain shortened here tonight, so it's going to happen. I guess out of all the thousands of races that you run, it's bound to happen one time or another. So good thing that you were in the lead, I guess, to get the win when it happened.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been really, really interesting if somebody stayed out. That would have been like, it's happened before in real life. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just the way it fell out tonight, I guess.
All right, brother. We'll go celebrate it anyhow, and we'll see you next week there, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right. You got second?
Yep, I sure do. Jake Nichols, you got... Wait, whoa. What happened here? Oh, okay. Yeah, Jake Nichols, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, sorry about the confusion there. I was looking at the iRacing standings, and I guess where it glitched, they changed too. But man, weird shortened night tonight here. So tell us about this. This is new to me. Rudy said he's heard it before. Bobby Cheney said he's heard about it before, but this is all new. I guess you could say soup or whatever you want to call it. This is all new news to me. I've never heard of this before. I've never seen it. So tell us what your thoughts are on this weird, bizarre glitch that iRacing's bestowed upon us tonight.
It's definitely bizarre. It's happened to me in a couple races, so it's not anything new to me. But still disappointing. I felt like we had the best car, but we just couldn't get track position. We always lost positions in the pits, and the one time we didn't, we got a really good start, and then the wreck happened. I washed up the track a little bit and won, but I kept it off Delonte. I hate that he got wrecked there, but it's fun while it lasted. I really needed that track position. It was so hard to pass, and I finally got it. And the moment I got it back, race was over. So it's disappointing for me, but we'll move on. We'll take it as we're one of, if not the best car tonight, and we'll look forward to the next coming races here.
Yeah, well, what was your overall thoughts on the race here at Richmond tonight, though?
It was fun. I love short track racing, and I love Richmond. I've always done pretty well here, and especially in recent times. So it was definitely fun. It was hard to pass Ben there. He really knew how to run the track to hold someone off, and also had the speed. And it was fun. I was trying so hard to pass him for the stage, and it was just so hard to get any grip on the bottom. I would figure it out, and then I'd lose a tenth or two, and then I'd figure it out again, and then lose a tenth or two, and it'd just be back and forth. And I was trying to put pressure on him, but he only made one or two mistakes, and they weren't really big. He usually keeps his composure. So it was pretty fun, though, nonetheless, with what we got. At least we got quite a few laps in rather than have this happen early and have a whole deal going on here. So at least we got a lot in. It was fun while it lasted. Hate that we ended off on that kind of a wreck up front. But either way, it was a fun race while it lasted.
Well, Jake, I got a quick question for you. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but somebody was saying that the pace car driver was over eating ice cream with your crew. What the heck?
Hey, he might have been. You never know. I think that last pit stop, they stopped eating ice cream. Maybe the pace car driver stole it, and that's why they stopped. But who knows?
Okay. All right. Just checking.
All right, Jake. Well, that's a weird finish to this race tonight, but hey, yeah, it was there at the end to get a podium finish. So congratulations on finishing second tonight. Do you have anybody that you'd like to give thanks or shout out to for you to celebrate?
Yeah, the Sim Speed Shop for being on board. We ran a little patriotic scheme there. It looked pretty good. It looks good out front. I wish we could have finished that way, but hats off to Ben, and fun racing with him and Graham there. Graham got up front. He had tons of speed as well. I wish we could have finished it out to see what could have been between us three battling for the lead, including Delonte and Jonathan Shipman too. They were on rails as well. But hats off to Ben again and everyone at Sim Racing Authority for putting these races on. I hate to have it in like that, but nothing they could do. Just a glitch in the system. It happens. We're on computers, so it's going to happen here and there, But and thanks to you guys for doing the broadcast here at Sim Racing Authority for the Sunday and Monday night series. And thanks to everyone that tunes in each and every week. Couldn't have broadcasts without viewers, so thank you all for tuning in.
Awesome. All right, Jake. Well, nothing I can control, though, but tough luck with the iRacing issue tonight. But still, congratulations on your finish, and good luck in the next race.
All right, thanks.
Yep. Rudy?
All right, we caught up with Graham Boland. Graham, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we just talked to you minutes ago here, but man, rain shortened race tonight, or glitch in there. We're calling it a rain shortened, but you might as well say. But we figured out that the pace car driver was over eating ice cream with Jake's crew there, I think. So, but the racing up front there, tell us about that race with between you and Ben. You tried several times to get by him, and was it that difficult?
Well, like Jake said, he knew how to defend people off, and I couldn't really get the run off the corner like he did on the top. When you're below somebody, it's like kind of hard with a dynamic track to like keep the grip up throughout the whole corner, especially the exit on the bottom when you're under somebody, when they have the room on the outside to just get the launch off the corner. But it was pretty hard to get past them. But it sucks the way it ended, but hopefully I'm ready for like Pocono, I guess. That was a fun race though.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun, even though it was difficult to pass. Now, a question for you though. I often wonder this because, as the race goes on, that lane does kind of move up the hill a little bit. Do you ever try passing on the outside, like of Ben, kind of pin him down?
Yeah. I did that to a bunch of people coming through the field, but he usually has the same speed up there as me. So, like, I can't get on his right rear. Like, even if I send it in, his mid-corner speed will still be faster than mine because I'm, like, destroying my tires trying to get through the middle of the corner.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Well, I just wondered about that because, I know with it being hard to pass like that, and we've seen it on other tracks that, sometimes just taking that high side and kind of keeping him from being able to come up to the wall and use the whole track. And he's got to lift a little bit, kind of gives you that shot off that outside. But at Richmond here, maybe being just such a short track, it didn't work out that way. So, but
Yeah.
are you happy? Are you happy with the third place? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I'm happy. It was a fun race. So like, I mean, it's not taken away from Ben. He was really fast. I think he would have won. He had a huge chance to win. That's all I'm saying, because
Oh yeah.
he could hold off everybody, I feel like. So
Well, it's going to be a good points night
too. So that's good.
Yeah, it's going to be a big points night for him tonight, because he got, not only the race win and leading the most laps, but he also got the stage win. So that's 10 points in his pocket right there. So that's going to close him right in on you and Jake.
Yep.
Wow. It's going to be a three-way battle up there, probably all within less than 10 points of each other,
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Very good, man. Well, all things considered, the race being shortened like this here, still a pretty good race and a lot of good battles out there, and you had a lot of fun. Who you got to thank for this third place finish, Graham?
Thank you, Rowden Graphics, for making this paint team. It was the paint team I like. I like Kyle Larson, so I like this paint team a lot. And then thank you, Ben, for being my teammate, and Nexus for letting me on their team. And that's really it. Thank you, Rudy, for broadcasting too.
Okay,
Rudy.
Graham. We'll see you guys next week then.
All right, see you.
All right. Well, we can't really run down through the final results here, Jeff, because of it's all jumbled up. So, but we got the top three right there. Ben Nelson finishing first, Jake Nichols second, and Graham Boland third. From there back was kind of I guess I could kind of do it manually here. I'm thinking it was Santiago Tyrese, but this is unofficial here, folks. Finishing fourth, Kyle Trudell fifth, Femi Olat sixth, Jonathan Shipman seventh, Ariotti eighth, Brett Pancari ninth, and Lachlan McMillan 10th. Now that's totally unofficial, because these guys were all passing each other out there, and they're going to have to, when they decided to call the race, they're going to have to stop it right there and see where everybody is at, and actually put the points in manually, Jeff, because it's, it's, you won't be able to use the official points. So that kind of sucks, but it's the way it is, and that's what we got to deal with. Well, thank you guys for staying with us, and sorry about the rain shortened, glitch filled race here tonight. But thank you all for watching tonight. We appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.